Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Vardiol cuts out the pass. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years.
Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Hazard! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Camavinga. Zanetti. Out to the right. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zanetti. No goals as yet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a cute ball. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Maldini. Messi is herring after that one. Not the most accurate pass. Marquinhos. They get a throw in. Zanetti. And it's Soboslai. Messi. Turns back here, probably the best option. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And he thumps it clear. Rijkaard. Goes looking wide. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Very nicely done. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Alejandro Garnacho, will inject a nice thrust into this team, as well as an element of unpredictability. You never quite know whether he's going to cut inside or whether he's going to look to hit the byline. And he can be a real threat. But what I really like about him is that he always comes back for more.
Can he finish? Goal!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Takes on his marker. Out of play for a throw.
No way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking to play him in. Chance for a shot!
No mistake!
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And claimed it back swiftly. He's through, now is he in? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's lofted through here. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's gone loose. Half an hour played now. Now it's Camavinga. Looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. Liam Delap looking to add to his goal. Looking for options for movement. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That has been cut short. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandez gets it away. Pedro Neto. Fired deep towards the back post. That's an excellent interception. Pedro Neto. And Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Garnacho. Garnacho running with the ball. Liam Delap. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Martinez joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's McTominay. Goes for the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Plays a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he spark a counter here? There will be a throw-in. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to complete the turnaround. And he's kept it out. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Fernandez. He's having a hit! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Substitution.
Chelsea can make their change now with a break in play. Passing is crisp and sharp, played out to the left flank. Cucurella made a surge from fullback. Garnacho! Oh, it's come loose. Fernandez, and that's really well manoeuvred. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Palmer. Could move up a gear here. And that's a throw-in. No, that's been intercepted. Could be danger here. He's got away. Delivers the ball. And that has been cleared. Good read, needed to be.
Cucurella really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Fernandez. Martinez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Martinez. Tries to play it through. Casemiro. Now that looks a decent ball. Palmer. And here's Mbappe. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Number 6, McTominay. Number 4, Fernandez.
McAllister, brilliantly cut out.
McAllister. Number 2, David Alaba.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he's let fly.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Coming on the field is
Casemiro.
number 20,
Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ferran Torres picks it up out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardiol. Now it's Martinez. Well, that's been cut out, well played.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. Fernandez. And it's Palmer. Now it's Martinez.
Such good technique.
Garnacho. He's come in hard. That's a sharp pass. And he's been shifted off it. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Palmer. Steaming on goalwards. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. And already we're underway here. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Played out towards the right wing. Now he's off and running. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can they get him away? And here's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Fernandez. He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there. There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have...
Shoots! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Donnarumma. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. He's away. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chiellini is there to clear, and it's Camavinga. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, there's the shot! And somehow it stayed out. Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Threads one in. Now it's Forlan, looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, there's the clearance. Pinches it off him. McTominay. Fernandez has created one goal already. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. Fernandez. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Forlan. And it's Fernandez. And the ball is out of play. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. That is good alertness. 5 minutes till the break. Foot in. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Upamecano. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. And that was very necessary. McTominay. That's rather hopeful. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Mbappe. McTominay. And it's Fernandez. And this is Forlan. And the pass is intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Okazaki. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Scholes. Now it's Mbappe.
Nepal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Alexander-Arnold. And this is Forlan. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Vardiol. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mbappe. It's a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Okazaki. And this is Forlan. He's having a hit! Great effort, but no way through. And he's decided to go for it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vardiol. Nice looking ball. Koundé getting this one clear. Nicked it back promptly.
Nepal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that shapes to shoot! Looking for a runner. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is one way to stop him. That'll be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Kane. That has ended up in no man's land. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well played. Botman cuts out the pass. He's found a way through. Just about within shooting range. Good strike, quite an alarm. Good effort from distance. Another long-range effort, off target.
Well, I'm not quite sure whether these longer range attempts are a tactic trying to test the goalkeeper or whether they haven't got enough craft in their game to play their way through, but it's not working. They need a fresh idea.
And here's Mbappe. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
And all that remains for me... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Now that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a throw. Vinicius Junior, and he's one-on-one, shot a goal! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Short changes him with that pass. Vinicius Junior, and Dijk cuts it out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Valverde. Shot could be on. Forward it goes. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's gone direct here. Really fierce, close defending. Quality ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the shot! Botman gets it clear. And he's had it nicked away. Lewandowski, and it shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. And they've got rid. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Valverde. Lewandowski. Danger averted for now. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dani Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. It'll be a throw-in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. It's a threatening Lewandowski! Superb from Lewandowski! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's been shifted off it. Tries to play it through. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Lewandowski, Botman promptly onto that, and that is that. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
McTominay. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's a great chance! It's hit the upright. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Mbappe. And it's Fernandes. Good ball over the top. Lewandowski. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way through. Can he finish? And he should have made it 4.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. He's tried one! No, he's missed it.
Nepal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Fernandes.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Alvarez. Great vision. Dani Olmo. He's beaten them. Tries a shot. And yes, it's there! It is no contest. It is a landslide. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Showing great feet there. It's Lewandowski! He's put it wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's delightful. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
McTominay getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! That is terrific from Lewandowski. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves. And you...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nice looking ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. De Gea gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Lewandowski! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that has put paid to that. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. McAllister. Now it's Carlos Soler. Valverde. Now it's Dani Olmo. He might be in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Real chance! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the finish! He's put his foot right through that one. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Tonali. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in here. Backward it shoots! Carlos Soler. That's a lovely, neat pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it goes for a shot! That's a good ball out wide. Akanji. Not the most accurate pass. A probing pass. Vardiol. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's cut it out. Matías Cunha. For Valverde. Well, that pass isn't the best. Distributed tidily. Fernandes. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. It'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to get free. Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run. Can he finish? And it's in! And this is getting better and better. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Can he get on the end of this? No, it's come to nothing. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Camavinga. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Pedri. Valverde.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Oh, it's played into the area. Terrific header. He will be livid with himself. Ekitike. Mbappe. Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Tries to pass it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Aims beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Great ball if he can get there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. The message is clear, none shall pass. Out for a throw. Fernandez does well to get it back. Now here's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's there to get it away. Oh, sweet feet. And this is... tries a shot! And now they can clear their lines.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball. Upamecano can get it clear. Pass somewhat off target. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Nepal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 14, Matthias Cunha. Coming on the field is number 11.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Pedri. Ekitike. And he's in on Pedri! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's caused a worry or two. They've played it short. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Played out wide. Hazard. And it's Camavinga. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Spread out to the left. Pedri. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Pedri knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
He's having a shot! Oh, super ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. He's tried one! So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. Hazard has given away a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Azar. But that has not gone well. Searching pass he's played there. Valverde. Pedri. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. Pedri looking to add to his goal. Azar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That'll be a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Great vision. Out to the right, back into the middle. And reclaimed it. Decent chance! Pedri.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! Now, who's going to... And he shoots! No, he couldn't get hold of it. Carlos Soler. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Pedri. Now it's Azar. Out of play for a throw. And it's Azar. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alaba is there, and he can get that clear. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. That's the keeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very